One thing that comes across from you when you talk about filmmaking is you may not hold your works in as high esteem as even some other directors hold theirs, but there's something about the joy of filmmaking and that what you take in it that is very inspiring. It seems to me that if I ever fantasized about being a filmmaker, I never could. It seems like this is a job that you truly love every aspect of.
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
Yeah.
The fun is the making of the film. Afterward, that it makes money or loses money, that some audience or critic likes it, doesn't, that's out of your control, and you know, anyone is entitled to how he or she feels about it. But when you think the jobs that most people have and how stultifying most work is, really, most work, and then you think that you get up in the morning and what is it? I go in and I'm there with costume designers, beautiful costumes. I'm using Cole Porter's music, and I go in the morning and there's Scarlett Johansson and there's Charlize Theron and Colin Firth, and you know, larger than life guys who are charming and witty, beautiful women who are fun to be around. It's a great way to spend the year.
All of that stuff, but beyond all that, you get to make stuff up.
You get to make it up, yes. And that's fun for people just like kids in class who get to make a collage or get to make stories up. You get to make stuff up, yes. And you can enjoy certain things by making them up that you can't in your life. You know, you can't live those things out in your life. And, you know, because you can create on the screen, you know, a rainy day in Paris, and you know, there's Léa Seydoux on a bridge, and she's, you know, this doesn't happen to anybody in life. You know, nobody's that lucky. So
for you, is it? I mean, you compared it to children's collages, but you know, you said you're going to turn 78. But for you, is there something still childlike almost about being able to make up what, I don't know, a scenario that you want to live in, that kind of thing?
Yes, it's men in a, it's just like getting paid to play baseball. Jimmy Cannon, the great sports writer, used to say, you know, it's in athletes are men in a boys, you know, doing a boys thing. They're playing ball and they're getting paid. Well, it's the same thing if you're making films. You're getting paid to do exactly what you're saying. You're making things up and then you're mounting them with beautiful people in pretty costumes and beautiful sets. I mean, so, you know, if you're going to spend your life doing something, it's one of the better things to spend your life doing. You know, it's a better way to spend your time. You know, I find myself suddenly last summer, I'm in the south of France, and there's very pretty Emma Stone, and very charming Colin Firth, and they're doing my dialogue, and we're, you know, and the water's out there, and then you go home and go to a restaurant, and the next morning you're all together again, making jokes. You know, it's a very nice way to live. So, you know, I've been very lucky that way to do that. It would be nice, personally, for me, if I could think, my God, I've made, you know, The Bicycle Thief. I can't believe it. It's as good a film as anyone has ever made, or Citizen Kane or something. But I'm resigned to the fact that that won't happen. I accept my mediocrity, and I'm willing to enjoy doing it. And you know, so I've put the film.
But you know, maybe Vittorio De Sica went to his grave wishing he'd made bananas. We'll never know.
I know he loved bananas.